Veteran Salute is sponsored by the DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers.
A Kansas man says he lasted just one day working in a coal mine.
As Gwen Bevel and photojournalist Nick Kiefer show us, on day 2, the World War II veteran signed up for the service.
Jay Spicer intended to become a sailor, but he was colorblind, so the Navy wouldn't take him. He ended up in the Army Air Corps.
This picture here was taken down in Louisiana.
That's where Jay Spicer first landed in the Army Air Corps, but his mission wasn't flying.
I'm sorry, but this gets me.
Spicer says it's very difficult to talk about the time he spent guarding prisoners of war.
It was hard. I didn't like it. No. I was only 17 years old, and they'd done a lot of things at that time.
Spicer would go on to become part of the military police force in Germany.
I worked with the English soldiers, and I worked with the British soldiers.
And that was not his only assignment in that war-torn country.
I saw it when it was all bombed up and everything. Then the second time when I went back, it was all rebuilt.
He was there during the Berlin airlift.
You know, you've heard when the pilots threw candy out to people and so forth. I saw that.
Spicer also guarded the wreckage following Wichita's worst aviation disaster, the Piatt Street crash.
And it was just my duty which we kept people away from the airplane until it was taken away.
And while he saw many tragedies through his service,
it bothers you when you see something like that.
Spicer also watched the future of the Air Force in Wichita take shape.
I came out there in 1950 when they was building the air base. And we worked out of a building downtown.
Once McConnell Air Force Base was built, Spicer says he supervised many guards.
We had quite a few air policemen at that time.
And their job was to protect the aircraft and all of the fuel needed for the fleet to fly.
Army troops was trained in these airplanes.
Spicer says he spent most of his time on the flight line, and security forces are something Spicer was proud to be part of for nearly 30 years.
I would do it again.
Spicer would go on to work in security his entire career. He went to Beechcraft the day he officially retired from the service. He says he stayed there for many years before he went to work for the county hospital. Here for you, Gwen Bevel, KSN News 3.
Tonight, we salute Jay Spicer for his service in the Army Air Corps.
On behalf of DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers, we're honored to be here with Jay Spicer. Jay was with the U.S. Army Air Corps Engineers and served actively in our U.S. military for over 30 years. Mr. Spicer, thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Veteran Salute is sponsored by the DeVaughn James Injury Lawyers.